Murray is in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. Hi, Murray. Welcome to the Ramsey Show.
Hi, Dave. Hi, Dr. John. I appreciate you guys helping me with my question today.
Sure. What's up?
So I have my best friend growing up. He grew up here with me in Pennsylvania. He moved to California. He's been living there for a few years. He is getting married soon, which is very exciting. Naturally, I'm the best man, so I'm pulling together the Bachelor party for him out there. Mm-hmm. It's going to be kind of close to L.A., so it's pretty expensive. I'm of course, as the best man, I'm covering all the parts for him, for the groom. But I have rented an Airbnb there, which is pretty expensive. A month ago, I got everybody saying that like the one I chose was a good option. It was this was the last weekend in May, like right before Memorial Day. I just managed to book it. I did front the money for it, and today I got I haven't had anyone pay yet for it, and today I had someone reach out, one of his friends from California, saying like, well, I kind of live close anyway. I'll come hang out with you guys, but I won't stay the night, so therefore I won't have to pay my part for the Airbnb. And now his other friend who's out there, like, I don't know if they're collaborating, but like he's kind of giving the same kind of messages, but hasn't, like he said, he hasn't like really decided yet. So I'm just kind of wondering, like, do I just kind of like eat the cost for their portion?
How much is the money?
It worked out to be about $200 a person, including the groom. So I'm covering his part.
So the total out of pocket for you, the total to rent the Airbnb was how much?
It was like around $800.
Yeah, and what do you make a year?
So I do have plenty of money to cover it. It's not really as much of a money issue. Like we together, my wife and I make a little over $150, so that's not a problem.
Yeah, dude, just eat it, and go on with your life. Enjoy the wedding.
I don't know how people are like comfortable with not like with owing people stuff. I don't know. I think I just need to get over it and just realize they're his friends
or cancel it, man.
Or tell them they can't come if they don't pay.
I mean, you're running the show here. I'm just going to lean into Dave. Push back. I'm just going to lean into what. I'm not going to carry other people's stress, and if I'm going to go to the wedding anyway, and I'm going to plan for a good evening, it stinks, man. But it is what it is.
I might. The most I would ever do is maybe one message back, and I would just say, I booked this based on everyone paying their part. It's disappointing that you won't, but whatever.
Yeah.
And just I would shame them a little.
Yeah. Here's my Venmo.
Okay.
Like, here's my Venmo, and then, dude, I'm not gonna give it another second thought.
Yeah,
yes,
just
it stinks. It's the worst. Blah blah blah.
Yeah, you've already stressed more than $800 over it.
Yeah.
And you guys are thinking the same thing, even like because we'll be drinking and stuff that night, and like not crazy or anything. I mean, I'm like 30, but you know how that is. But like if
I know some 30-year-olds that can still get after it now. But yeah, I might say, hey, I'm gonna cover this or cover. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing: make peace with what you want to do. You're trying to make everybody happy here, and at the same time, you have this need that you want met, which is everybody contributing their fair part. And at some point, you have to run up against that fantasy and say, that's not happening. And so what's the picture of the party that I was asked by the groom to throw? And I'm going to lean into that, and I get to decide who's there and who's not. And, I mean, you get to make all these calls. Make the decision and just move on with your life. You're not going to make everybody happy and have everybody meet all your needs too.
Yeah, I think between her and I, we were – disappointed about everything, but we were kind of leaning towards just like whatever happens. Like I don't want to ruin the groom's time by like telling people they can't come or they can't spend the night.
Just have two different coolers for paid and didn't pay. One of them's going to be full of Capri Suns and one of them's going to be full of really nice drinks.
Okay.
That's what I would do. And there's going to be like 4 hot dogs, and then there's going to be catered food for those who paid. And
filet mignon.
That's right, and hot dogs, right? I mean, you can have some fun with it, man. Just like Dave said it best. All this is a soul tax. That $800, you've put in more than $800 worth of worry when it comes to the balance on your net worth. Let it ride, man.
Yeah, I probably, if it was my buddies or these aren't actually your buddies, they're friends of the groom that are being twerps. They're not your friends. I'd probably just send them a note and say, hey, I booked this on the idea that everybody was going to pay their fair share. If you don't want to, I'm more concerned about the groom's happiness than I am mine or yours. If you don't want to pay your part, that's okay. but I did book it based on your word that you were coming.
Yeah.
And just leave it at that, and just call their honor out and shame them a little. I would. And
feel free to bring your own drinks.
And then drop it.
Yeah.
And then drop it. And oh, by the way, it's going to be BYOB for you. So,
exactly.
You no, I'm kidding. I'm done. But you gotta. The thing is, you're a person of that values honor, and it's a big deal. These kinds of details are a big deal to you in your personality style and the way you're wired and your upbringing. That's not true for everyone. And when you run into people that it's not, you've got to learn to let them loose, because you're not going to change them. And you're either going to stir this up and make it a big deal, or you're just going to let it go and it's not a big deal.
Or the third option is you can just choose to seethe, and you're choosing misery when you do that.
Yeah.
And that's just a silly way to choose.
Yeah.